you're paying over $100 per month for your window cleaning CRM, you're wasting your money. I tested every major CRM window cleaners use, sat through the demos, paid for the plans, and most of them are either overpriced, missing key features, or not built for door-to-door sales at all. And the worst part, regular, hard-working window cleaning business owners are losing tens of thousands of dollars, not because they're bad operators, but because they were sold the wrong software. My name is Daniil. I run one of the biggest door-to-door window cleaning companies in Massachusetts. I knock doors and manage crews every single day. Today I'm breaking down every major CRM window cleaners actually use from the perspective of a window cleaner, not a software company. Let's start with SalesRabbit, because almost everyone in door-to-door has heard of it, and this is actually where our company started. And honestly, we liked SalesRabbit a lot. For door-to-door sales, it was super easy for us and for our sales guys to use it. The maps were super clean, dropping list was simple, and reps picked it up fast. At the beginning, it honestly worked great. But the moment we started growing, things got messy, because SalesRabbit is not all-in-one CRM, it's just for door-to-door side, and that's it. So we had SalesRabbit for knocking, another CRM for customers, and another tool for scheduling and payments, and none of them were synced. Leads started falling through the cracks, and tracking everything became a mess, and it actually became a full-time job just keeping systems aligned, and we spent most of the daytime just on the operational side of the business. And then there is pricing. SalesRabbit charges per sales rep, so as we added more guys, the cost kept going up. Hundreds of dollars per month just for the sales side. But remember, that's only for door-to-door. We still had to pay another CRM to actually manage the business. So now we are paying hundreds for SalesRabbit, hundreds more for an actual CRM just to run one window cleaning business. Look, don't take me wrong here. I love it and most sales reps love it too. But it was never meant to be the main system. It works great at one thing, but the moment we scaled our business, it became a mess. Next, let's talk about Jobber, because this is probably the most recommended CRM in home services. Yes, they're not bad, they're a giant company. But here is the problem, Jobber was not built for window cleaners, and definitely not for door-to-door business. There's no canvassing map in Jobber at all. So if you're doing door-to-door sales, Jobber basically starts after the sale already happened. Pricing is also an issue. At first, it looks not really expensive if you don't have other CRMs to compare it with. But the moment you add users, you're suddenly paying hundreds of dollars per month. Honestly, I have been on many calls with Jobber. They're great at selling their software, they have a really big office of salespeople in Canada, but the product itself just isn't optimized for how window cleaning businesses grow. So the Jobber isn't bad software at all, I love it, but it's just a generic home service software. Alright, now let's talk about Field Routes. Field Routes was initially built for pest control. That's important to understand from the start. Yes, some window cleaning companies use it, but at its core, the software was designed around pest control, not door-to-door window cleaning. Okay, to be fair, Field Routes does have some strong backend features, like recurring revenue and contracts. But again, they're really focused on their own sales and marketing. They sponsor a ton of window cleaning Instagram influencers, and you probably have seen it, and have crazy sales team. But once you actually get into the software, it honestly feels like it was built in 90s. The interface is not really user-friendly and the design is outdated. Here are some examples. And if you care about door-to-door, Field Routes is not really built for it. The system is focused on back-end CRM operations, not daily knocking. And now the jump scare. So before you run your first job, you're already spending thousands of dollars. Yes, if you're a pest control company doing millions in revenue, this might make sense. But for the average window cleaning business, it's expensive, outdated, and not designed for how you actually operate day to day. Yes, I like Field Routes, it isn't bad software, but it's just software for different industry, being aggressively marketed to us window cleaners. So after going through all of the CRMs that are being marketed to us window cleaners, I started noticing the same pattern over and over again. Every software either was only good at one thing, not built for window cleaners at all, or insanely expensive, locking you in some sneaky contracts. One tool for door-to-door, another for customers, another for scheduling, another for payments, and the bigger we got, the more time we spend managing the software and not running our business. That's when we realized something very important. The problem was that none of them were built for how window cleaning businesses actually operate. And they were all built by some tech nerds, not someone who actually knows the business. I remember we were running door-to-door sales, managing technicians, and it was a mess. We were always arguing with my business partner, and the technicians were not controlled at all. And every month we were paying hundreds of dollars just to keep that mess alive. So that's why we decided to build the system we wished actually existed, because there was literally no system that would help us. Honestly, we didn't build Blueworks CRM to sell software at first. We built it to manage our team, and once it started working really well for us, we realized other window cleaners were dealing with the exact same problems as us. So we decided to make it better and make it affordable for everyone, because our main business was already window cleaning. The goal was simple: one system that covers the entire flow from first knock to repeat customers without charging hundreds of dollars per month. With Blueworks CRM, everything lives in one place. You can make and assign territories, knock doors and track all leads in real time, and all leads and icons are fully customizable. And honestly, we focused a lot on door-to-door map site and developed it for a lot of months. I personally think this is the best door-to-door app that is actually modern and easy to use. And you can include everything like quote, time the job will take, any notes. You can even include photos with your notes, everything window cleaning business would ever need. And you can also see which rep knocked which house. And basically, you follow a lead from knock to quote to job to then a repeat service. And you can see and filter all your leads in one place. We also put a lot of focus into scheduling, because this was one of the biggest pain points for us. Before Blueworks CRM, my sales guys were constantly texting me things like, who's available, what times are open, can we fit this job in tomorrow? I was answering the same scheduling questions all day, every day. So in Blueworks CRM, sales reps can clearly see the technician availability in real time. They know who's free, when they're free, and what can actually be scheduled without blowing up my phone. On top of that, the system accounts for drive between jobs, so you don't accidentally stack appointments too close together. That alone removes a huge amount of confusion and wasted time. Then we split the schedule into two parts. First is list where you can see all upcoming appointments and past appointments, so you don't have to scroll to find your appointments. Second is actual good-looking calendar where no jobs overlap and you can see all your jobs. And this is just the owner side. You can set up so technicians must check in and check out for jobs, and they can't check in until they submit, for example, a photo of TDS meter, which removes a lot of problems with technicians, honestly. Then there are reminders for technicians to set their availability, which helps a lot. Honestly, there are a lot of other features I can talk about, but basically everything helps to keep sales, operations, and customers fully synced together and save you time, money, and boost your revenue. And the most important part, we're the most affordable CRM in all home service industries. So after testing all the CRMs, one thing became obvious. Most software isn't built for how window cleaning businesses actually grow. It's built to sell subscription, not support door-to-door sales, crews, and real operations. And the right system should actually make your life easier. If you want to have a free access for Blueworks CRM, I'll leave a link down below. And if you comment the word CRM below, I'll give you a full month of Blueworks for free.